Welcome back, guys. Kibla Ahmed out here with G-Man 187 from Singapore, but in the UK.
In London.
This is the Geek Tower. We're here up in the place. It's been a long time. I haven't been up here in ages. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys had a great start to the new year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy 2021.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Guys, good news. Good news. Good news. Good news. Good news. So I bring you good news because I know we're always bombarded with bad news the whole of 2020. We're on Spotify and iTunes podcast now, guys. So officially on a weekly basis, you will get to stream on Spotify and iTunes podcast. So cool. Exciting times.
We're on all of them. Those two, what was the other one?
SoundCloud. There are a few more, but those are the major ones. Those are the ones I was working towards. I know YouTube's a weird one. The algorithm doesn't reach out to all the followers. But people who enjoy watching the videos, thank you very much. But guys, yes, SoundCloud, iTunes, any one of them, whatever you listen to, let us know your thoughts, because now I need to interact with you guys on a massive amount. And I've been trying to for the past 2 years. I had loads of giveaways and stuff, and people didn't want it, and you get the odd one or two comments, but probably not relating to what if they wanted the prize or not. But I've got so much stuff to give back to you guys to say thank you. So drop a comment below, and I promise I've got so much to give away. If anybody drops a comment on this video now, worldwide, I have a Funko Pop at home sitting there of the Flash from the movie Flash, Justice League movie, sitting there ready to give to one of you guys. Alright? So that's one thing to give back to you guys. But other than that, make sure you're checking us out on our social media pages. Kibla Ahmed Art on Instagram, Gilman187. But G-Man, what's been happening, bro? We're in Mum's house today, so...
We are in Mum's house. Yeah, no, everything's been good, bro. I mean, since we last caught up, fully got over the corona. Like, no more sore throat. Got my smell back, got my taste back, which has been great. I've been enjoying Mum's food a little bit more. I got myself a little haircut, you know what I'm saying? Looking fresh, right? I felt butters with the corona. I just couldn't be bothered. That's it, man. I started training this week. I started slow because I just wanted to see if this thing had any effect on my lungs. So I took it slow, do a couple of jogs and whatnot. Got to a point where I could jog the amount I wanted to. I've been doing sprints, some weight training in the garden. Today with Andy, we went to the park and we trained hard as well. So thank God, you know, our family, like I said, got through the corona. And you know, nobody's had any, so far it doesn't seem like no one's had any long-term effects or whatnot, so we're good. And other than that, man, just been enjoying things, man. We just set up our new 65-inch 8K QLED TV downstairs. It was a mission. I suspected it would take 2 hours, and it did take 2 hours to do a couple of hiccups here and there, you know, but awesome. You know, last time we bought a TV, technology advances every 6 months anyway, but last time we bought a TV for the front room was 10 years ago. So, you know, 2020, new one. In 2030, we'll get another new one. And that's it, man. Shit, you know, getting back into routine now. As I was saying before, I'm still stuck in the country because of the basic country this is. I'm sorry, I don't want to be negative. I don't want to say that. Sorry, it's 2021, Happy New Year and whatnot. But it is embarrassing a little bit. We've suffered 10 months of a virus. They're supposed to have learnt so much in the last 10 months. And the new strain comes out and the government does act like they don't know what the hell's going on. It's like, what the hell happened in the last 10 months? Did you learn anything? Couldn't you implement anything that you learned in the last 10 months? Obviously, this country couldn't. I don't know why. But, so that's basic. So I'm still stuck here. And I'm just thinking of solutions that I might have to... I don't know, maybe it might be G-Man from Dubai for a couple of weeks and then from there to Singapore. We'll figure it out. Other than that, man, I'm just happy that healthy now and we're good. And it is 2021 and I don't do that new year, new me shit because you should start a new me straight away. But, you know, hey, listen, if you have resolutions and all that stuff, wicked, awesome. Try and stick to them for not 1 month, but forever. But yeah, man, cool. What about you? What's been going on?
Just sorting out stuff at the house, to be honest, bro. Always stuff to give away to charity, and just fix things around the house, to be honest, man. I've been on furlough for like 3 weeks now, so it's just trying to get the last bits of the house things done. So, yeah, all is good. Just gonna find out tomorrow if I'm back at work, and then just kind of been organising stuff, bro. Stuff that I can keep, stuff that I can give away. This year I want to give back as much as I can to you guys. I am going to do a lot more, I think, because I've got more time on my hands now. Not completely with Alara, but I can separate some time to do some more artwork and stuff. So guys, remember, 14th of January, I'm going to put the link in the description. I have a digital art class happening, masterclass, on the 14th at 6 p.m. UK time. Come join in, it's free. The more of you sign up, the better. And then I go through a process of letting you guys know what I do digitally. Because I'm new to the digital world as well. So I did a course at the beginning of when the pandemic happened, and they furloughed me, and then I jumped on a few courses just to help me draw and take my time and learn things a bit more. So I'm going to do that now in the masterclass, just give back my feedback of what I learned and how for you guys to go through it. But I'll do a drawing on there as well. I still need to decide what I'm going to draw, but we'll go from there basically. Other than that, started Cobra Kai, geeky stuff. Cobra Kai, I'm on episode 2. So far we're just getting into what happened from...
Wait, you gonna spoil it or what?
No spoilers.
Okay, you can't spoil it because I'm on episode 5, bro.
Okay, so yeah, whatever you guys are waiting for the next one, it's actually really good. So it's something. It's just nostalgic, and it brings back so many memories. And to see these guys still have their beef for so long and continue this beef for way too long is there must come to a point where they have to draw the line. So, but I'll leave it as that. I'm enjoying it.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna spoil it. I know spoilers. Trust me. I'm not gonna say. All I'm saying to you is in this one, it touches emotional strings, bro. This one is by far my favorite season already, and I'm only on episode 5.
Because the last season, for me personally, wasn't my favorite.
Well, I mean, the first season was obviously better.
First season was better. The second
great.
one, I just felt like they tried to introduce way too much.
No, I don't like. I don't know, man. I think it was cool. It kept
there was some cheesy. Like, I know it's cheesy, which I enjoy. Cheese is not a problem. They tried to introduce way too many relationships and stuff like that, where it was like, get back to Lou Russo and Johnny's beef. I don't care about what's happening with these other people. I want to see their beef. I want to see their pain, and I'm hoping this is where they lead into in this one.
Well, at the end of season 2, you realise how their beef is affecting everyone else.
Everybody else,
so
yeah,
it
exactly.
wasn't just. It's not just about. I think what he's trying to show is like what your issues is with someone you've held a grudge for like 30 years. It's now because you haven't let go of that grudge. It's now affecting the people around you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that wasn't that's for them to learn to give up the grudge. But obviously, it's what they're going through. Trust me, this season, like I said, I'm only on episode 5, and it's already touching more emotional.
How many episodes
strings.
is there?
I think it's 10. And me and Ash were like, let's try not to binge it, even though we want to. But we were like, let's just do 2 episodes a day. Try and get it going a little bit. I don't know, preserve it or whatnot. Plus, we are busy, we can't binge it. But yeah, no, man, it's so fucking good. I can't even, bro. Season 3 so far is fucking awesome, and I'm only on episode 5. That's what I'm saying.
I'm looking forward to
the
it.
moistness.
Once I get home, I will. HBO have released exclusive 2 additional DC movies to come on HBO every year, which are DC movies. Will be interesting to see what movies they pick. From what I know, that they're going to have 2 different Batmans as well. Warner Brothers. Is it this year or next year we get 2 different Batman movies?
Is it? I can't remember, man. Wait. You get? Are we talking about Ben Affleck's one and
Yeah.
Is Ben Affleck gonna do it? I don't know. Is that confirmed?
I don't know. It looks like it is. Did you see some new images of him? He looks like he lost weight.
Yeah.
Like he's cut.
I mean, because Zack Snyder said he wants him back and wants to do a Deathstroke movie with him, right?
Yeah, that's what the rumors were. So I don't know if anything's confirmed, but that's what HBO are saying, that they're gonna have 2 different Batmans on there, which will be either Justice League and Batman, the Batman, or something else. That was last week. Few updates, as I said, guys. Spotify and iTunes, we're on there, guys. You can listen to us anywhere, anytime now. You don't have to watch us no more. You could do that, but we're still gonna do these videos anyway. It helps us. Jump cuts. Michael B. Jordan, bro, directing Creed 3.
Is this his first project he's ever directed, or is he directed?
I don't know. I think he's done something.
Such a talented dude, bro.
Yeah, he is, man. I got enough love for that dude. Enough
Yeah.
time as well. All of everything he's worked on has been solid, except he did lose on Fun Fantastic.
Yeah, I guess that wasn't his fault, but yeah. Anyway, look, he redeemed. Marvel helped him redeem himself with Killmonger.
Oh
And
yes, definitely.
whatever they do in the future, because there's all these rumors that people want to throw out that Killmonger's still alive and blah blah blah. Awesome. It would be great to get him back in the MCU, but that's going to be one of those redemption stories if you're really going to push that. I don't know though. Anyway, let's not go into that. But yes, that's cool. Listen, I enjoyed the Creed movies. I've heard some people talk shit about it, but to me, it's that Rocky universe. Creed. I mean, Michael B. Jordan's awesome. I don't know if Rocky 3 is gonna have. If Creed 3 will have Stallone in it. I hope it does.
Nah, he said his goodbye in the last one, man. They can't keep bringing him back. I think it's time. The mantle is his now, and I think it's a movie that he needs to go on his own. Like just Rocky did the same thing, innit? After Mickey left, he had to go on himself. His journey continued. So this is going to be like Creed's part to it. I feel like, but no, I'm looking forward to it, man. I love those movies, man. I genuinely love the movies. I don't care what people say. Creed was brilliant, bro, because Ryan Coogler, who directed Black Panther, when he did that first movie, bro, I didn't think I'd be that so excited to see another Rocky. We got a Rocky universe, bro. You're talking about the Marvel DC universe. You're talking about that type of universe where everything's interconnected, and then you bring out the Rocky universe, and you're like, what the fuck?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why
so
not? And Steven Stallone in it, and just a story of because it kind of sounds cheesy, right? But then it was just pulled off so well.
Yeah,
it was pulled off so well. I mean, I think. It's a great movie, man. Like I say, man, I like that. And Michael B. Jordan's performance in anything that he does is fucking amazing, right? He's one of those guys, like, he's just one of those dudes, man. Anything he touches is gold, solid. So, let's see. It'd be great to. How come did Ryan Coogler do part 2?
No, that was somebody else.
Cheers, man.
Juice.
KA, man. Don't get this in Singapore. I tell you that. Tasty.
Some juice. Some KA.
I think he's gonna do a great job, and I hopefully he'll probably get some guidance from Stallone and whatnot. On how
I'm sure he will, but he's done so many projects himself at the moment now. He'll be fine. We'll know. He knows the feel of what he wants in that movie, and he grew in the character in Creed 2. So definitely good times. Geeky news. Spotify and iTunes, bro. I'm always gonna plug that. Shouts to EPM UK official. They've got this Batman pop. It's on my Instagram account, guys, and the reviews on the channel as well, where it's a black light glow in the dark Funko Pop. It looks amazing. Shout out to them for that, but the reviews on there. And just recent news recently, man. So James Cameron may be making a new Terminator movie set in the future. Do you think we need another one?
If it's like the last one, because that was pretty good. They Cameron came back. It was like a chase movie again, just like we're so familiar with the Terminators and whatnot. Well, you enjoyed that juice, yeah?
That was nice, man.
I see your reaction to drinking that juice. If it's similar to the last one, maybe, because we never ever got one in the future. It was always someone coming back. So
we did. We got the number 4. Remember, Salvation.
Shit, innit? That was basic, though, innit?
It was alright. The thing is, these movies, they're not rubbish. They're watchable movies, and we're gonna watch them.
John Connor. That was what's his name?
Christian Bale.
No. Who's he looking for? Chris. No, who's he looking for? Was he shouting out John
Carl
Connor?
Reese.
Carl Reese. Yeah. I don't know, bro.
So
Christian Bale was alright. I mean, he's always fucking awesome. The movie, I don't know if it was great, but that wasn't Thing's vision, was it?
James Cameron's vision.
Cameron,
yeah, it's not. It's a difficult one with this one at the moment now, and the problem with fans like us, we will cherish the first and second one. The first one gave us a horror thriller movie, and the second one turned it up into something emotional wreck guys.
And that technology, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I know
was the best. Amazing.
He smashed it. He absolutely smashed it. The thing is, I don't know how far you could take this story at the moment now without making it, goofy or anything like that. Because the last one that came out, which was good.
Yeah, but they had 3. Was it 3 goofy movies? Remember number 3? What the fuck happened there?
Yeah, no.
That was that could have killed the franchise.
It did.
Well, yeah, true. It did.
It did.
But then you had 2 more after that, right? and you know they were okay, but number 3 was ridiculously stupid.
No, they shouldn't have done that.
How they signed that off, I don't mean to be bad, but how they signed off and watched it.
I don't think that James Cameron did that one. Somebody else
did.
I need to find out.
But for the fact that the producers or whatnot, whoever sat down, watched the whole movie, and were like, "Oh yeah, that's brilliant, bring that out." It's like, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't mean to be bad, but that wasn't a good Terminator. I'm just comparing it to Terminator 1 and 2. That's why. If it was a brand new movie, then maybe. But when you compare that to the other two, how the fuck did you release that? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the last one was good. So if they could bring it back with the same sort of vibe, why not?
No, of course, definitely, without doubt. Let's see what happens. Let's see what James Cameron can pull out the bag. So, Wonder Woman, 1984, is doing pretty well worldwide box office, passing 100 million so far. So
I think for this year, that's good, right? When you
so far, I mean,
when you, because you know normally we're talking about the billions or a couple of 100 million. I think you know Warner Brothers, and thank you to Warner Brothers to pulling it out.
Exactly.
I don't know. Is that cinema or is that also they didn't include the subscription to HBO?
No. Subscriptions were pretty good though. It was between that
I'm
and
sure there
Soul.
was a boost. Yes, Soul. Yeah, that probably boosted up.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess for the pandemic and for most countries, especially the US and UK and other countries not having cinemas open, that must be good. I don't know the statistics on shit, but I'm assuming
No, of course. I mean, well, it's good, man. They released it, they got it out, people waited. A lot of people crying. I get everybody's opinion, and the internet is for everybody, I suppose, and everybody to voice their thoughts. But I don't know, the bullying part of it is a bit much. So guys, take it easy, relax. It's just a film. It's supposed to take you out. Because people are bullying each other now, man. Even with the Star Wars thing with Mandalorian, bro. Like some guy got abused the other day because he was crying because he saw Luke Skywalker come back. Now, a lot of people will not understand what that meant to a lot of us who are Star Wars fans, and maybe not the biggest Star Wars fans, but it means a lot. Okay, maybe I didn't get emotional like that dude did. But yes, I was screaming, I was shouting, I got excited.
We busted tail at Endgames, remember?
Exactly.
That's we got emotional, and I can understand what it. But that's why the internet's there, man. People are gonna talk shit. That's just the way it is, bro. Listen, like when we were young, people always had an opinion anyway, but it was just on their TV, right? Now you're able to actually type it down and put it out to the world. So it's just the way it is, man. It's just the way humans are. Like I say, I don't read any comments, and I don't give a fuck about comments and people and what they say. So you know, if they want to beef, if people actually want to spend their time being negative and talking shit online, that's their time well wasted. To them, it's valuable. To them, it's valuable time waste. But I see that as valuable. But yeah, listen, man. The way I see that movie, again, it's not the best movie in the world. It's not the best comic book movie in the world. But it's a fucking great, fun movie, and you know, it's a comic book movie. So anything in it, and I think we were talking about it last time. You know, the Magic Stone and blah blah blah. It's a comic book movie. So,
what are you supposed to expect? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't care if it's got magic in it. I don't care if she got this gold thing. I don't care about anything. Cheetah doing this. It's a comic book movie. It's a fantasy movie. It's a made up movie. I don't care if it's got magic.
It's like people questioning the never ending story.
Huh? Really?
Well, like you just question
it. People would be. Yeah,
it's a fantasy movie. Yeah. So you've put this on Netflix or whatever. You put the DVD player on to escape, right? So I'm not asking no questions, but that's the type of person I am. I'm not asking no questions. I'm looking to watch something to just get away from not get away from everyday life, but just have that moment of, I don't know, solitude somewhere else. Now, I watch a never-ending story, and I'm in that world. I love that movie. When Sebastian's reading that book, I'm reading that book, you know what I mean? So that's how I see it, we're spectators in a different world. You know, so I'm watching this comic book movie expecting for fantasy stuff to happen. You know what I mean? So I'm not asking that, oh shit, man, that don't relate to real world problems at the moment. Doesn't need to. You know what I mean? And people are trying to link that. Why was it in 1984? And what happened then? And I'm like, you know what? You guys have forgotten how to get lost in the movie.
And listen, some things you can pick up on. Like I didn't notice any 80s tunes and whatnot. They done it in the 80s. They didn't really play the 80s off too much.
Yeah.
I think I heard Kevin Smith and Mark Bernard talk about it a little bit. I think, was it the Cold War?
That's right.
I can't talk my history because I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, there was something, but they didn't really play. They could have done it really in any year, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Maybe just because they didn't want the Justice League involved. you know, because the complaint will be you make it in 2018 or 20. Where was Batman? Where was Superman? This is a global pandemic or whatever's going on. Where are them guys? So maybe they just done it in the 80s to just avoid that. There's loads of shit. I don't know. But it's a comic book movie. I don't give a shit.
Listen, man, it's good fun. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And that's my opinion. I'll stick by it. I know a lot of people online getting abused and the rest of it. But it's part of it, man. You just take that abuse to the chin, move on to the next project and review and critique. I know there's a lot of people starting new things. Just keep pushing on it, man. And I've been pushing at it. Yeah, I've been doing it coming on, 10 years now, blogging, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The YouTube.
I think you're always going to have... It's fine to have an opinion. That's not the issue.
Yeah.
It's just when you push on the negativity.
Yeah.
Try to force it down everyone else's foot. You could just sit there and say, oh, shit, I didn't really like that, but this part was good, that part was good, that part was good, but the film was shit. That's it, done. But you don't have to be like, I'm going to write... I'm an expert, right, all of a sudden. I went to film school. I don't know, whatever the fuck you did. And then just write and then force it and argue with someone when they say, no, actually I like that. What? I don't get it. Bro, listen, like I said, I don't get it.
Nah,
there's
it's
loads
a big
of
one.
shit that I don't like, and I would never post it on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram to be like, hey everyone, I didn't like this because it's whatever, and if you liked it, then fuck you. Like, what like, it don't make no sense to me. I don't know.
No, of course. It's a difficult one. Anyway, guys, if you get the chance and you got HBO, check it out. Wonder Woman, 1984. I had good fun with it. Gilman had good fun. We enjoyed it the other day, so definitely check it out. And I'm glad that it's doing good things. And look what happened. It got signed off for a number 3, so I'm excited.
Gal Gadot is like the perfect Wonder Woman. How could you not make more? How could you, like, you know, they're just gonna use this character and just keep putting her in and whatever.
Exactly.
And,
exactly. She embodies the character really well.
Very well.
I've enjoyed her journey in the character. So
yeah, and it did have that nostalgic Superman 2.
Christopher Reeves.
I was gonna call you Keanu Reeves. I think I done that last time.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeves type, you know,
feel to it. Exactly.
Feel to it.
Yeah, of course.
We spoke about this last time. I think,
yeah, we did.
It's nice, man. I liked it. Listen, can I watch it again? Maybe in a couple months, a year, or whatever. Can I watch it over and over again like I do Endgames or The Dark Knight? No, but I can watch it again in the future.
Of course,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Endgames and Dark Knight. That's and not even just Endgames, but you know, Dark Knight. Where I can watch them over and over again because they are brilliant movies. But this one is like I can watch it again in the future, but it won't be as much as those. Like that's like you know what I mean? Like I don't have to. If I don't watch it again, does not mean I think it was shit. If that makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. No, exactly that. All right.
Talk about Dark Knight. Didn't that get listed as like in something recently, like greatest movies of all time or some shit like that?
Yeah, it's in the history books.
History books, bro. Fucking great fucking movie.
One they keep in the vault. So bro, if anything happens in the future.
End of the day, when people try to relate that blah blah blah, if you're a hater, nobody hates that film. Well, maybe someone is. End of the day, it's a dude in a bat costume and a guy dressed like a clown, and it's one of the greatest fucking movies. So if you wanna complain and shit, think about that.
Exactly.
Fucking, you know, I don't know.
Exactly. So Bad Boys for Life was the biggest. Was it? What did it say? It said it was.
Biggest gross in this
Bad
year?
Boys for Life, officially the highest grossing 2020 movie in domestic box office.
When did that come out?
That came out in January, bro.
Good timing.
Yeah.
They never knew. Nobody knew, but that's good timing.
That was good timing. They knew.
They knew as well. Yeah. They knew the virus was coming out.
Yeah. So that's good news for them guys. We spoke about Coming to America on the last one. There's actually nothing much happening, but we've got loads of changes coming to the channel, guys. So 2
weeks, WandaVision. I mean,
smash that like button. Click on that subscribe button. Help us, man. Watch the video to the end. Whatever you guys can do to help us grow our channel, if you like our content, it's really important. But yeah, WandaVision comes out in 2 weeks, man. I'm looking forward to that. Bro, that opens up phase 4 in the Marvel universe.
Not only that, bro. Not only that. Right? If things go well, from January 15th, probably to the end of the year or maybe forever, every week we are going to have a new piece of Marvel Cinematic Universe content. Be it a show leading on to a movie. Bro, I love this weekly shit, I have to say, because, bro, think about it. Every week, maybe forever, not forever, but maybe forever, bro. Think about it, because WandaVision goes all the way to March, episode every week. Then you start Falcon and Winter Soldier, episode every week till, like, I think it's May. Then you got Black Widow coming out. Then you got, after that, maybe give it a couple weeks, right? Watch Black Widow in cinema 3-4 times. Then you got Loki coming out, Loki show. Then you got 10 episodes or 8 episodes of that going for a couple weeks. Then I think it's Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
And then whatever hell, like, they might have another show, She-Hulk or whatever the hell they're gonna do, man. Like, bro, when they got it all locked down, and you know what? This is probably what was their vision anyway. We are going to have Marvel Cinematic Universe content every week, just like a fucking comic book, bro. New release, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, going to the comic book shop to get the next
when
issue.
Did they? I'm trying to start. When did they start? Disney Plus.
Last year, right? No, the year before. Comes out in Singapore in March. I don't know if that's the first Asia country, really, but they need to speed that shit up.
It was in March. Yeah, it was in March. Perfect timing. That's when they.
2020.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, bro, Marvel, we're gonna get so much shit.
We will. We will.
Top of that, we're gonna have so much shit to watch, man. Top of that, like, you know, Cobra Kai stuff coming out. They're gonna make season 4, hopefully. You got Stranger Things. You got Star Wars stuff, and loads of other shows in between that we've been watching. We ain't gonna be short for shows, but
It's gonna be busy.
Something. I like to keep myself busy from a training perspective, from, you know, getting out and about, I have to actually schedule. You know what it is? I'm actually scheduling time to watch TV. Before, I think it was TV was always filling up, and then you schedule time to go out. I think now I'm scheduling time to watch TV, and then everything else goes around.
You have to, because there's so much coming out, and we're going to be doing more live videos. So after each episode of WandaVision, whether we are together or separate, we're going to go on live video on Instagram. Make sure you check us out. Qibla Ahmed Art, Gilman 187. After each episode of WandaVision, once we've both seen it, we will talk live, have a little discussion. You guys can join in as well. I think I need people to start joining in now.
Yeah, we should.
You guys have been following the work for so long. I think it's time for you guys to join in as well, and it's going to help out massively.
And I think on the podcast, what we should do is make sure we both watch it before the podcast.
Yeah,
so we can spoil the shit out of it.
Yeah, definitely.
No non-spoiler shit, man. We got to watch it and spoil the shit out of it every week.
Of course, definitely.
On the podcast.
Without that, I think we do that on the podcast. And you guys can listen in once you've watched it. But other than that, I think that's it, bro.
That's it, man. Nothing else, man. I know Kevin Smith and Mark Bernard got their new podcast out. I can't watch it because they're going to spawn shit at Cobra Kai, so I'm going to have to wait.
I'm going to have to wait as well. Yeah. I saw their images, so...
I saw their reaction to Wonder Woman. I saw that one. That was the last one. So yeah, podcast is... Joe Rogan's got a few. I'm still catching up with all the Spotify stuff. Mike Tyson's been on a few, which is great. Sorry, I love my podcast, man. I love listening to people talk.
All good.
Such
and
a great
hopefully
platform.
You guys enjoy us talking as well. So guys, make sure you check us out. We are on SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes podcast, and Spotify now. So you just type in the Brothers Geek Out podcast, or Qibla Ahmed Art will pop up on there. I'm going to put the links in the description now, because now that we are on there, you could just quickly go to that page straight away. But yeah, guys, smash that like button. It helps us massively. So other people that love this content get to see, who like geeky content will get to see this. And click on the share button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have to keep repeating myself and telling you this on every podcast, because it helps out massively for us. And even if you are listening to it and not seeing us, smash on that like button, man. Share it, man. Let people know. Word of mouth now, man. If you want to hear people geek out and show you passion in what we love, whether it's geeky stuff or life, join us. Join the Brothers Geek Out podcast, guys. I'm hoping this year we can get some more guests on here as well. Last year we didn't have no guests, but the year before we did have a few. I think it was Dax who joined us. We had Yakub, we had Ahmed. Every 2 weeks or a monthly, we'll have one guest on here.
Yeah, let's try.
And we get their point of view from there. So let's try and we'll arrange that between us anyway.
Yeah, you got a couple of guys like Kika Steele and them boys, man. Let's hear what they all have to say, man.
Of course.
Because he spoke to Gal Gadot. I'd love to hear I would love to hear that experience, man.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
You know, from an interview perspective, like just listen to how he does that shit. I would have froze. I'm like, I wouldn't know what to do, bro. So I'm interested to understand how he controls his nerves and you know what I mean? Like, how does he control his anxiety and nerves? I'm sure he has it. If you tell me he didn't, then there's something weird about that, because I know anything you do, there's always going to be nerves. I'm very interested to hear about that. I know it sounds weird, like, why would you? But anything, I want to hear how people control their nerves.
No,
I
of course.
get fucking nervous, and I want to know how people control that and perform in whatever the hell they do, because that's inspiring to me.
No, definitely.
Hey, do you watch that program, Queen's Gambit?
No, not yet.
Bro, everyone's playing chess, man. I love that game. But as swear it's got to do with that program.
Yeah, what, bro? Follow trends, bro. People follow trends.
It's a great fucking game, though, man. Like, if you're gonna get into any game, I say you get a lava into it, bro.
We've got a chessboard. Yeah,
bro. But it's such a strategic game, and I think like it's strategic. It's so good for the mind. I think you could use it in life as well as just have a game, man. Get Alawa into it, man.
No,
Chess.
we do. She watches us play sometimes, so definitely. But I do want to get another chessboard. But we'll go from there. But guys, remember, podcast, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. Smash that like button and that subscribe button, guys. All right, massive shout outs to you all, and we'll catch you guys up on the next episode. One love, peace.